You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Hey, have you heard about the new movie Weapons? It's been making waves recently, and I want to share some really interesting insights from its director, Cregger. This film is not just another thriller. It's packed with layers of emotion, mystery, and even some dark humor, all woven into a unique storytelling style. So here's the deal. Cregger, who previously made a splash with his horror hit Barbarian back in 2022, has come back with this new film, Weapons. The story is set in a small town where something incredibly strange happens. One night, all 17 kids from the same elementary school classroom mysteriously run away from their homes. The movie then follows various characters from the town, like a troubled teacher named Justine, a cop named Paul, a worried dad named Archer, and even a young burglar, as they try to unravel what's behind this baffling disappearance. What makes Weapons really stand out is how it's told. Instead of sticking to a single viewpoint, the story is broken down into chapters from different characters, perspectives. This structure lets the audience piece together the mystery bit by bit, kind of like following clues from each person's experience. Zach said he was inspired by books like A Visit from the Goon Squad for this approach, and he wanted to keep each chapter distinct without jumping back and forth confusingly. But here's where it gets even more personal. Zach revealed that the script started taking shape after he lost his best friend in an accident, which was a really tough emotional moment for him. Writing became a way for him to process grief and pain. It wasn't about ambition or making another movie, but about catharsis, pouring venom and emotion onto the page. And in the film's final chapter, there's an autobiographical touch. Zach shares his own experience with alcoholism and family struggles, especially how living with an alcoholic parent changed everything at home. He's been sober for 10 years now, and that real-life background deeply informs the story's emotional core. Interestingly, Zach says he's not too concerned about what viewers take away from the movie, whether people pick up on the alcohol metaphor or focus on the mystery or the horror. He believes movies should speak for themselves, and if he has to explain the meaning, then maybe he's missed the mark. That's a pretty honest take from a filmmaker who clearly poured a lot of himself into this project. Another cool thing is that Weapons isn't just dark and intense. Zach comes from a comedy background, so there are moments of subtle humor that feel very natural, not forced. He explained that any jokes had to arise from the situation itself, otherwise, they were cut out. It's a careful balance that keeps the film grounded yet unpredictable. Lastly, Zach talked about a really surreal scene where a giant assault weapon floats over a house, a moment he loves but doesn't fully understand himself. He's okay with that ambiguity, inviting viewers to interpret it in their own way, whether it's political, symbolic, or just visually striking. In the bigger picture, Zach is excited about how horror films right now allow for more creativity and risk-taking compared to big-budget superhero movies. And he's already working on other original projects, including a fresh take on Resident Evil, promising to keep things edgy and original. So if you're into movies that mix mystery, emotion, and a bit of weirdness with a personal touch, Weapons might be one to watch. Cregger's journey from grief to creative breakthrough is as compelling as the film itself. Stay subscribed for more videos.